In this video, we're going to go through a reverse sit-up. This is a great exercise it's quite an advanced exercise, and it's an exercise that we do before we start as we work our way up to doing full sit-ups off the floor. The abdominis recti or your six-pack muscles have to work really hard to stop your, well, not just your abdominis recti, but the sides of the muscles have to work really hard to stop your tummy from bulging out and to keep you controlled in the position. But it's easier, this version of the exercise is easier than doing a sit-up. So it's how we work our way up to it. And it's kind of like doing a crunch, but you're suspended in the air as you're lowering yourself down. So it's much, much harder for the abdominal muscles. So it's really important to notice if you're bulging out with this exercise, if your tummy muscles are bulging out, it's a sign that it's probably a bit too hard for you right now. No need to panic. You're not doing any damage or anything like that. It's just a sign that it's a little bit too hard and you might want to take it a step back. So what we're going to do is imagine you've just done a big sit-up. Okay, so we're sitting like this. And what you're going to do is just lower yourself down towards the floor. So back slightly rounded, and then lowering yourself down towards the floor, nice and controlled. It's really hard to do that while talking. And then obviously to get up, if you don't want to do a sit-up, if you're not ready to do a sit-up yet, you can just roll over like this. But we're going to focus on doing a really slow controlled movement, just a few really slow controlled movements, like 5 of them. Controlling it all the way down and then rolling up on your side to get back up if you need to, so you don't do the big concentric sit-up. You want to be looking at your abdominal muscles while you're doing this. You can keep your hands out in front of you like this, feet together, knees together, and just low and rounding your back, so you're kind of tucking your pelvis a little bit, and then trying to roll your spine one vertebrae at a time down towards the floor. Look at your tiny muscles. Again, if they're bulging out, it's a little bit too hard, and we want to go back to one of the crunch variations, like a crunch plus a heel slide or something like that. And you're looking at your tummy, making sure it's not bulging up, and you want to keep breathing through the movement. Don't just hold your breath. So we're just going to keep breathing, but try and keep your tummy nice and tight as you lower yourself down. Okay? It's a challenging abdominal exercise, but if you're towards the end of my foundational program or in the intermediate program, you'll probably be ready for this if you're not ready to do a sit-up. So that was a reverse or an eccentric sit-up.